Hello children, in this video we will discuss about transfer of heat. You know very well that heat flow from a body at higher temperature to a body at lower temperature. Heat can be transmitted through solids, liquids and gases. So there are three distinct ways in which heat flow from one body to another, or we can say at the hot body to the cold body. Conduction, convection and radiation. First one, conduction. What is the conduction? Conduction is the process of transfer of heat in a solids from one molecule to another without the actual movement of the molecule. In this case, the energy is transferred from one molecule to another without the actual movement of the molecule of the object. Conduction process occur in a solids. You know very well the molecule in solid are tightly packed but at the free to the vibrate. When a solid is heated, the molecule of the solid in contact with the source of heat vibrate faster. These vibrating molecules collide with adjacent molecule and transfer their vibration or energy. Thus heat energy is transferred from one molecule to other. Here only vibration, in vibration only the energy transferred, not molecule moving here and there, because in solid molecule are closely packed, they cannot move, so they transfer their own energy one molecule to another, not movement of the molecule, only transfer of energy one molecule to another. Clear? Thus, heat energy is transferred from one molecule to other. This is how heat is transferred from hotter to colder part of the body. It can be understood by the simple example. You know very well all metals are good conductor of heat. If one end of a metal spoon is placed on a flame, the other end gets heated after a while. This happens because heat energy is transmitted from the heated end of the spoon to the other end without the actual movement of the molecule of the spoon. So we can say conduction is the process of transfer of heat energy in solids from one molecule to another without the actual movement of the molecules. Okay. Children, read activity 3 to understand that how in metals or solid heat of transfer from one molecule to another without the actual movement of the molecule. Now, conductors and insulator. Substances that allow heat energy to flow through them easily are called good conductors of heat or thermal conductors. All metals are good conductor. For example, silver is the best conductor of heat, and other example are copper, aluminium, gold, iron. These elements are also good conductor. Now second, substances that do not allow heat energy to flow through them easily are called bad conductors of heat or thermal insulator. For example, glass, mica, cotton, cork, wood, asbestos, plastic, ebonite are some bad conductor of heat. Air and water too are bad conductor of the heat. Now children, read the activity 4 and 5. In this activity 5 says that the water is the bad conductor of heat. Now, applications of conductors and insulator. In our daily life we use many things like handles of cooking vessels are made up of insulator such as wood, bakelite, so that they do not get hot and are easy to hold even when the vessels is very hot. Okay. Now second one, brass, aluminium and steel vessels are used for cooking as they are good conductors of heat. Heat quickly reaches the substance being cooked. Since copper is a better conductor of heat than most other metals, The bottom of cooking vessels and automobiles radiator are made up of copper. Next, quilt blankets and woolen cloths keep us warm in winter because they trap air in between our body themselves, because air is the bad conductor of heat. So it does not allow heat from our body to escape to surrounding, and thus we stay warm. Now, air is the bad conductor of heat, so eye boxes are made up of double walled container. Okay. Now, second mode of transfer of heat from hot body to cold body is convection. So, what is the convection? Convection is the mode of transfer of heat in fluid wherein the molecule actually move from one part of the fluid to other. Children, in convection here movement of molecule, not only energy. In solid case, in solid case the movement of energy, transfer of energy, not movement of molecule. But in case of liquid and gases, their movement of molecule, not their transfer of energy, only their only movement of molecule from one part to another to transfer of energy. Children know in solid case, solid molecule are closely packed. Actually, their movement is not take place, whereas the in liquid or gases, their molecule apart from each other. In compared to the solid, their molecular movement take place in liquid and gases. And other reason, the liquid and gases are bad conductor of heat. So heat is not transmitted to them by the conduction. Okay. When liquids and gases are heated, they expand, become less dense and rise. Molecules from colder area flow downward to occupy their place. This molecule get heated and rise. This continuous process result in the formation of current called convection current. The process convection can you understand by the activity 6. In this activity, when beaker is heated from below, the water at bottom of the beaker gets heated. The hot water expands and so becomes less denser or lighter. The lighter hot water rise up. Cold and denser water from the top move downward to take its place at the bottom. Thus, convection current are set up in the water. In this way, whole water is warm. Now, applications of convection current in air. There are good example of sea bridge and land bridge in the coastal area. In sea bridge, during day, the air above the land become warmer than the air above the water. So, upward current of air is set up over the land. The cooler air area from over the sea flow in to take the place of the air in the rise, and thus cause the sea bridge to blow over the land. Land bridge. After sunset, the land cool quickly, but the sea take a much longer time to cool and remain warm. The air over the remains warmer than the air over the land. It rise up. This causes the current of air to flow from land out of the sea. This is known as the land bridge. Second one is smoke and gases from houses and factories rise up the chimney due to the convection current. Now third one, ventilators are placed high up on the walls of the room. The warm air containing carbon dioxide inside the room rises up and cooler fresh air flows in through the ventilators. These are the example of applications of convection currents in air. Now, third way in which heat flow from hot body to cold body is radiation. So, the transfer of heat from a hot body to cold body directly without heating the space in between and which does not require any medium is called radiation. Children, you know the primary source of heat on earth is sun. In atmosphere, most of the space between Earth and Sun consists of vacuum. The Sun's heat energy passes through this vacuum and reaches us without heating the region in between. So heat is transmitted from Sun to Earth by radiation. Radiation is the fastest mode of transfer of heat. Radiation or radiant energy travels along straight lines in form of waves. The waves are capable of passing through vacuum just like a light waves. Almost all hot body radiate heat. If you sit near electric room heater, you feel the radiations of heat. This is also true for the electric bulb, fire and other hot object. Children, just like a light wave, heat radiations can also be reflected. Radiant energy incident on an object is partially reflected and partially absorbed depending upon the color of object. Dark colored object absorb more heat radiation than the light colored object. Children, activity 7 prove that the black body is better absorber of heat than the white body. Now, applications of black and polished surface. Children, you know the dark color of black color is a good absorber. So the base of cooking utensils is made up of black to increase the intake of heat from the flame. Okay. Light color is a good reflector. So inside the cooking utensils is generally kept shiny to minimize the loss of heat by the radiations. Next, white and light colored cloths are worn in summer because they are poor absorber of the sun's heat and thus keep the body cool. On the other hand, black and dark colored cloths are ideal for the use of winter because they are good absorber of the heat and thus they keep the body warm. Now last topic is the thermos flask. The thermos flask is as the appliance used to keep hot liquid to hot and cold liquids cold. Now construction of thermal flask. A thermal flask consists of double walled glass or metal bottle. Air is pumped out of the space between the walls and opening through which is the done is sealed. The glass bottle is placed in a metal or plastic case and is supported on cork at the side and the bottom. Heat gained or heat lost by the flask by conduction, convection and radiation is kept to a minimum. Working of thermal flask. The vacuum between glass wall of the thermos flask considerably reduce the flow of heat by conduction and convection. This is because both conduction and convection need a material medium for the transfer of heat. While the silvered surface reflects the heat back, thus reducing the heat exchange due to the radiation. Due to this reason, liquid in the thermos flask to stay hot or cold for longer period of time. Children, it is all about your chapter heat. Now try to solve exercise and numerical problem. Next video we will discuss about these. Okay, thank you.